So we've got Meta now. Facebook changed his name. Mark Zuckerberg announced he's creating a metaverse, and everyone thinks it's a joke.
I think it's a joke. First of all, Mark Zuckerberg looks like he's still in high school. I can't take him serious.
Whatever
he found the fountain of youth.
Whatever he's doing, sign me up. I mean, seriously, don't make fun of him.
Well, his press conference just was weird to
Everyone's
me. It was
making
like
fun of him.
goofy. It was like a high schooler got online and say, "Hey guys, we're changing our Facebook name. We're now Meta."
I feel bad for him, but
Why do you feel bad for him?
He's the nerdy guy in high school that became a billionaire, and
but
even
he became
though he's a
billionaire.
I know, but even though let's not beat anybody out personally, okay? No matter what, he's still just a sweet little nerdy guy. Right? He just has lots of money.
I don't trust him.
Okay.
I think he like that whistleblower who came out. Remember?
Yeah,
and she said, "Hey, they're doing a lot of stuff and they're not telling you what's going on." So I don't know.
Like it or not, this is a part of our life and our
Correct.
world. And we're literally on Facebook
we're
now.
in the meta universe right now.
So we are benefiting.
At any moment, we might be sucked into the video.
So what do you think about, he says he wants to create this virtual world where I even heard somebody talk yesterday about how maybe we won't even have to travel anymore to see family. You just for Thanksgiving, all put your headsets on and you're all interacting together around the Thanksgiving table without having to get on a plane and see your family.
Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds like a great
awful.
idea. I know.
You that
being
sounds
sarcastic.
terrible. Yeah.
No, trunk or treat's coming up this weekend. Will we all right, kids, put your virtual headsets on and we're going to walk around the neighborhood or to car doing trunk or treat.
I know, but I always, me, I'm like this Pollyanna. I always try to say, okay, where's the positive in this thing? Even though personally that I'm fighting this, I'm scared of the metaverse thing.
Why are you scared of it?
Because I like the real world, and I don't like video games, and I fight my kids on the video games all the time. And
you feel like it's already bad now. It's going to be worse. I think you mentioned that it's going to be like we're in quarantine for the rest of our lives.
Right. It's as if we all hated the lockdown and the shutdown. And then is this all of a sudden just going to become the rest of our lives? We're going to be like the movie WALL-E.
Right.
Where we're all just
we have got giant screens
in these things and we're unhealthy but we're pretending to be something we're not in this virtual world because it's already begun. My daughter Zoe plays this game Gotcha Life. Remember? And she spent all that money.
I remember that.
On it, and she didn't realize $300 on fake outfits, buying clothes in a world and creating this person and these really interesting clothes and designing something that's not even you.
Yeah, it's
nothing
scary.
Authentic.
I think with everything, there's a positive aspect of it. Like the internet, even Facebook, when it came out, it was this is so cool. You could connect with family members and friends and reunite with old high school buddies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then it's become a very divisive thing now. Yeah. It's got so political, and there's a lot of negative stuff on it, especially with Instagram, where teens and youth are looking at it and feeling bad about themselves. So
yeah, but we use it for good. We try.
That's true. We try.
I mean, it's there for us, and we use it to help feed your soul.
Right,
that's what we talk about. Yesterday we did a nice video. We try to help connect people to God. So I got to think that, okay, what could this do, the metaverse, when it comes to our relationship with God and our understanding? Could we you could say, you know what, I want to drop in, I want to experience elevation worship at Stephen Furtick's church. So could I put in a virtual headset and then just feel like I'm there and feel that worship experience?
That would be pretty cool. I think so.
Okay, there is a redeeming quality to it. Are there any other redeeming qualities?
I mean, I like your spiritual perspective. Okay. What are the spiritual components to this that can benefit our spiritual lives and our relationship with God?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't know. I like that one. I mean, I know churches are struggling right now. to get people back into church, because people are still doing church from home. So I don't know if this like makes it even more where people are never going to churches anymore and they're all just at home with their virtual hats on. So I don't know. What I do like the idea of is like Amazon is the #1 most popular store in the entire world.
Right.
Imagine though putting on a virtual reality suit and you're walking through the giant Amazon store and you get to pick up products, you get to look at them.
We have that. It's called the mall. But it's called the Galleria in Roseville.
But they don't have Amazon prices. And they don't have the Amazon selection.
True.
You know, imagine though, like you wondering about an outfit, but you want to see like what does it look like on me or what, you know. And so there's really cool possibilities when it comes to that. And, you know, what if you have a loved one that is 3,000 miles away and it's just not possible for them to come and visit?
Right.
Sure, they're going to eventually come and visit. But what about those other times that are not holidays that they would love to sit in your house with you and have
you could experience those moments. Like, I think, you know, this will probably happen. I'm thinking like, is this how I'm going to interact with my grandchildren by the time this whole thing gets created and is affordable for people?
Yeah.
Am I going to be able to, like, you know, one of my kids is like, oh my gosh, they're about to take their first steps. And you're like, okay.
That's
and then
pretty
all
cool.
of a sudden you're there for that moment, right? There could be some redeeming qualities.
Yeah. It starts off with those positive things, and then we're in it, and then that's when it starts to go downhill. We're like, oh, man.
I know, and then our grandkids are going to be like, hey, Grandma, would you tell me about, like, when it was the real world?
Right.
What was that like when you got to, like, actually go to a restaurant?
Right. Tell us about trees. What did those look like?
Oh, my gosh, how sad is that? Let's go slow.
No.
And what was really funny is Jimmy Fallon, when we watched that last night about him. He didn't even need a punchline.
No.
To talking about the name change.
Yeah.
Facebook changed his name to
Meta.
Like,
which is weird because it's the metaverse, but he shortened it to Meta.
Well, because there are like all these different things.
Yeah.
Meta. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a billionaire. They can do whatever they want.
But think about like how it would relate to our radio station. What if we could have our listeners like put on and be in the studio with us, hanging out? You don't like that? Just like, wait a second, hold on. I'm gonna have to put on my makeup now every morning. You know how much of a production? I'm gonna have to like have a really good outfit every morning. No, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
Exactly what I was thinking. They would actually see what really happens in between.
Yeah.
The songs.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Well, what do you think? We'd love to know your thoughts on this. Could there be any redeeming qualities to the metaverse? What would you like to see in it? Thanks for watching the show and have a great weekend. Lots of trick-or-treating stuff and fall festivals, trunk or treats, and we've got the full list at thefishsacramento.com. If you're looking for some fun stuff for your family, there are lots, and they're not virtual. They're in real life.
Real candy.
Soon the weekend preview will just be links to virtual worlds you can join. Have a great weekend.